AKA Padders. Here it is. Jim Rugg, Hulk, Grain Design, Cartoonist Kayfabe. I've read this on my way home from the office today. Walking and reading. I apologize. I didn't sit down and do a full analysis of this. Let me clear off my desk here. So, before we get into this, as is the Kayfabe fashion, the book here, this live stream here, is supported by the products of AKAPAD. UZI SUZI. Right now, get this on Etsy. $25 package. I still have a few of them left. Now, if you want this, so leave a comment because I have a second printing because I just found 5. I only have, I think, 5 more left of these, okay? Second printing is going to go on sale very soon. I do have the second printing. Let's have a look. Where is the second printing? Second printing is right here, okay? And we're going to potentially offer this with some new exclusive trading cards. Very low price. I feel like the $25 price tag for this priced a lot of people out. UZI SUZI is available on Etsy. And then also for free, akapad.com, you can sign up, get yourself free trading cards, okay? So what's my history with the Kayfabers? I have read Tom Sicoli, Jack Kirby, The Epic Life comic. So this is accurate. It's well researched. It's well conceived. My only criticism, it's not very exciting. It's just not. This is just a unexciting read. Now, you might say, Pete, you're hating on the Kayfabe. Tom Sicoli's Transformers G.I. Joe is easily a masterpiece. This is an absolute masterpiece. In my idea, what I think a grand design is, I believe this is a grand design, okay? This incorporates the G.I. Joe and the Transformers mythology in such a way, expands it, blows it up, adds to it, spins your head. This does everything, okay? Can it be any more perfect? I don't know. Even the drawing style, just the I guess he did like a lot of this on like tracing paper. I'm trying to remember some of his IG posts. So, and then when it comes to Jim Rugg, this is my ground break for Jim Rugg. Ed Piskor, I tried to read the hip hop grain design. Couldn't get very far into it. I bought that on Comic Xology. I have Red Room. I got the first 4 of that before it hit the one shots or the newer, but the trigger warning. Jim Rugg is a new, believe it or not, he's just a new talent. He's a new mind. I know a lot about Kayfabe. Okay, I think a lot of us that spend a lot like our times at the drawing table, we have Kayfabe running in the backgrounds. But here we go. What is grain design? Okay, we got the front. So, quick note: the ads for this, the advertisements completely break the experience. Because my idea for this is that we do want a little bit of a throwback. We want a little bit of a callback, okay? Us having brand new modern ads, modern graphic design, modern computer coloring, modern with the throwback artwork. And they did a really good job with printing the color of the paper. So what you get the impression of. So here we go. See, you get this Electra ad, and it's just like, what are we doing? So I'm already not being pulled into this because grain design to me is an experience. Now, some of this could change with like a reprint or with like a deluxe edition, but we get what we knew this book was going to open with: Bruce Banner getting destroyed, little narration, caught in the heat in the heart of a nuclear explosion, victim of gamma radiation, gone wild. Dr. Robert Bruce Banner now finds himself transformed in times of stress into 7 feet, 1,000 pound of unfed fury, the most powerful creature to ever walk the earth. Now, if you go into Peter David and Dale Keown's Hulk: The End, where he's fighting those mutated cockroaches, yeah, the Hulk survives, Hulk wins. And then here we go. Right, I was on board, and now I'm off. I'm done. I'm already done. I'm not sure what the intent of this is. Now, with some of the kayfabe stuff, I know maybe Jim Rugg wanted to do more. Marvel gave him 2 issues, or they gave him roughly 80 pages. Cheers, by the way. They weren't that into variant covers and you know, like they built the kayfabe army. I just have to say this: the kayfabe you know, sales push, it's a little bit tough sometimes. It's a little bit tough, and by that I mean they will use any portion of fear to sell their books. Diamond gets hacked, supply chain shortages, COVID. They will say anything to get you to buy their books. This right here, I mean, it's almost like it's a grand disaster, because we're not really moving the camera. The paneling feels a little too wide. For $6, it just right here doesn't feel like, and this repeats throughout the book, it doesn't feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck. But we have the transformation of Bruce Banner. We have the Gray Hulk. I thought the Gray Hulk would be a little bit more featured. And then here we go. I mean, like, I just want to feel like Jim Rugg here gets so many like bonus points for trying. Like the black and white panel here, you know, the Russian experiments. You know, like he's using comic book as kayfabe will say, comic book language with the little spiky panels here. But like, I don't even want, like, I just feel bad about like knocking some of the rendering and some of the potential drawing ability, because I think there's expectations that come with the Hulk. And like, I just beg the question, like, you spend all your time making comics or talking about comics. And even this, I'm squeezing this in between another stream tonight, but my main focus is to do work at this table for all of you. So we get this Avengers callback. We have the first meeting with Reed Richards. And look, the gutters here, or the margins, these pages, like, from what I've seen even of Piscor, his pages for his grain design seem full. They seem full, and they're full of life. These seem wide open and desperate. I mean, I'm usually like, even the space stuff here, post-leader fight here, right? Because like, yeah, like, and Jim Rugg does like somewhat of a good job in documenting how the leader was chasing this revenge against the Hulk. We have the Stranger, which I believe the Stranger later got red. He turned into red, but his first appearance he was blue. Now we have this Watcher interference. There's bad commentary on exactly why the Watcher is there. So, and we get these things. We get these leaps. We get these jumps. I'm confused in, like, does grain design have a thread? Is there like a through line to grain design? Because Hulk just jumps here. Like, and if I know some of the gospel as well as I do, I wouldn't, like, Hulk jumps here, and then the next page he's on maybe the moon, and he runs into Silver Surfer, and I do remember Silver Surfer tries to heal him. Miscommunication, great ad to take us out of it. And then look, he kind of, like, Silver Surfer flies off, can't fix him because they fight. And then we have like a great idea for a montage of just the combatants of the Hulk. and I guess they're like kind of like Marvel stickers. These very much remind me of the Marvel Slurpee 7-Eleven cups. And there was one playing card set, oversized playing card set, I believe from 1978. A lot of this artwork emulates that. I like it. Now, also, what I understand is I'm under the impression that Jim Rugg drew a lot of his work two up. So if it's two up, the detail's not there, okay? I mean, look, if you want to look at a similar style that's like Fantastic Genius level, look at Mike Allard, okay? Mike Allard from Madman, Ecstatics. I just feel like Jim's like emulating that, and he's not nailing it. No More Monster, Fantastic Four, Cures the Hulk. So we get this. We get like the birth of Doc Samson, which I never liked, never agreed with. He doesn't sell it here. But again, everything's just wide open. I mean, it just goes from one thing. It goes from Hulk basically losing yet another love to Doc Samson. And there's no narrative crossover. Now, some of the construction, like the design construction, I like. But come on, like you're copying what was in these Marvel books. Jim Rugg repeatedly on Kayfabe said that he went through, all the Hulk issues more than once. He said, I think he said twice, over 300 issues or something along those lines. And you're just kind of, like you're cut and pasting, you're scrapbooking the Hulk. I mean, I would call this Hulk scrapbook. Another fantastic ad to take you out of it. And then we get Jim Rugg's incredible, by the way, pen drawings, okay? But this just doesn't feel impactful at all. It feels like an ad. Rampage and Hulk, because Hulk, again, loses his love. We have Doc Samson, Doctor Strange, Rampage and Hulk. Again, like some of the ideas are so there. But then, look, they got Hulk, walks off again. And then we turn the page and we get this. I don't know what this is. I mean, it's a little bit meta because we're kind of showing that the Hulk is hitting the culture, hitting the lexicon, becoming popular, which we've referenced later. But he does do a good job of recreating some of these covers, like the Art Chrome kind of ish or Basil Wolverton reference here. This, I feel like this really should have been highlighted when he fights Machine Man, because Machine Man, we know 2001 Mr. Kirby. And this is where I came into the Hulk. I came to the Hulk very much with his Daredevil battle, and then when he fights the entire Marvel universe, going to Hulk 300. Again, good job recreating these books, but I don't know what effect this adds to the narrative, to the story. And none of this pulled me in. None of this makes me wanted me to, it being a page turner, so to speak. And again, we get meta. We get the Hulks hitting the television. We get, Hulk Quasimodo. One, our own adaptation of the first episode of the Incredible Hulk animated TV series. So, we get these meta moments here, but the Hulk himself is not narrating them. I just don't know. The Great Secret Wars moment. Hulk flips out. Doctor Strange saves everyone, transports the Hulk away. Which, I mean, if Doctor Strange could just do this, you do this all the time. This is why you got to be careful when you show capabilities and the powers of some of our big Marvel guns. And that's it. And then we're here. And here's the funny thing. The additional reading, the appendices, so to speak, is far more interesting, this right here, than the actual book. So this doesn't make me crave issue 2. It doesn't make me curious about any more of this. I don't know. I'll keep just saying it. What's the intent of grand design? I thought grand design was to build a narrative through broken continuity, endless continuity, long runs of books, where you streamline everything. You almost repitch it, but you do incorporate more of the funky, weird elements, and you find connective threads that weren't there before. And that this was sold on that. This was sold on connecting some of these dot matrix right here. So everyone, I don't know. I can't recommend this too much. I know everyone's talking about it. Rock and roll. I'll talk to you all later.